Hey Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darling Stamps. So I want to go through the last of our 6-week Joy of Season series and with a card, and I thought I would throw in a shaker card. And I saw this Griffith. I just blanked on her name, but she did a shaker card of this style, and I thought I would kind of case it and show you kind of how I did it. And I wanted to use a couple of the stamp sets I already have. The Tags and Tidings is one that we're going to be doing today. One of the first, and this is, we're going to do this in just a minute and we'll make that, but I want to show you. So a couple of the first one or two different types of videos I started, I did a template, and I said I would, if you've watched it, I said I would reuse it. So this is what I've used. This is actually my template. And what I did was, I've already run this through the Big Shot, but I wanted to show you, got my sandwich already done, and just pop this out. Now this, of course, will be the tags, if you'll follow me, that I'm going to make over the next couple of weeks. But this was the, it just pops all of these out all at one time. So I've already popped these out, and thought I would just, whoops, one more, right there. Okay. Would go through and kind of show you what I did, and then we'll make some cards. So this is really cool because this is just one die set, and it pops out all of these wonderful, wonderful tags. And to stick with me because we will make some beautiful tags with these. And I'm gonna get them all on here. Okay, so what I did was, this was of course the negative that popped through, and I have just been using this like no one's business. And you can see this is the shaker, and this is the stamp set that I used to make this card. And I'm going to show you what I used. I don't have the acetate, the sheets, acetate sheets. So I'm going to show you what I use to kind of improvise. But anyhow, this is the stamp set that I used for this. You can see that I had to do the sideways on some of the words, and just had some things in there, and we'll do that. That's that one. And the other one is the Hearts Come Home, and it's just shaker that has some types of white in there. Okay, kind of neat. All right. All right, so I just got this masked off, and I did that for each one. And I originally stenciled or penciled the outline of this die, and thought, well, then I could get them in the right spot. But then what happened was, if you get ink over this, you cannot erase the pencil. So then it just became more work. So anyhow, this basically is how I take every single, so this is not going to be part of my mass-produced cards. It's just specialty cards for people, my A+ people that really would appreciate it. So anyhow, each one goes in, and then we basically will do each one. I've already gone through and done one, so here is my finished one. Now, as you can see, this is what I would call my thrifty, because this stamp set does not have, this Making Christmas Bright doesn't have enough small stamps to fit in this little category. So what I did was I took and did my stamp. It's all one. This stamp set is so cool because it is on one sheet. It's just one sheet. Pop those out all at one time. So as nice as that is, now what happens is that when I pop this out, I get all these wonderful tags, which stick with me because starting next week, we start the final 6 weeks till Christmas, and it'll be on boxes and gift tags and wonderful, wonderful things. So anyhow, what I did was I thought I would use some of them. So you can see I have the light bulbs that are part of that set, May Your Christmas Be. And then, of course, bright and jolly, all the things that Christmas will be. And then you'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the tags that I used from the stamp. And that way it kind of, I tried keeping it the red and green. I used a couple of different kind of greens and then highlighted this one. But you can see that it works out wonderfully. Now what we're going to do, oh, let me show you, because I don't have acetane or acetate paper. That's the paper that when you make your shaker cards, this little plastic is kind of separating it. And then you use the, this is the shaker card strips that I'm going to show you how I used. But in doing that, this, I didn't have any. So I'm going to show you what I did. I took, you know, the folders, the little plastic protectors that our stamp sets and our die sets come in. What I did is I just cut it out, and there's my 2 sheets. You can't see them, but there are my 2 sheets. So what I'm going to do is I am going to attach this, and I will be right back. Okay, so here I have attached it, as you can see. You see that? With the light to glare on it. So I've got that on. So now let me show you how we are going to, and I've given myself enough, I used double side tape to adhere. You can see little pieces, I did that, and to save time. So then these just peel off, and they go along the edges of this card. I try not to get in the very, very edge, but I don't want it to also be coming out the edges. These are my icky, I have the ribbon on it, these are my icky scissors, because anytime I use a glue base or stick them, I don't want it to be on my really good scissors. So I try to pinpoint my snips so I know which one is which. Okay, and we will get this done. So this is not really, like I said, it's not one of those, I'm going to make a whole bunch of them, and let's see, I'm going to get this done here. In order to get my Christmas cards, this is just, like I said, would not be one that I'm going to make a ton of. Because when you're going to do them, you want to make sure that you can mass produce, right? So, yeah, this is one of those special cards. But I have not done a video on shaker cards, so I thought I would have this opportune time. And Griffith, I just escaped my mind. Dawn, there we go. Dawn Griffith did a shaker card, and so I am just casing her idea. So this is not my idea, but I think it's wonderful in the card making world. You know, I want to give allegiance and credit to her because of her doing this great idea, and I just kind of copied the idea, but I want to give her credit. All right, so I am almost done. You want to make sure when you put these things in the shaker stickum stuff that you get all your corners, because if you don't, it will stick when you put the glitter. Oh my goodness. So these are some glitters sequins that I got. I thought the shimmery kind would be good. I'm just going to put those right in here. Sometimes I did one time and I put so many in. Oh my gosh, it didn't even shake. So, okay. And then these just, it's like double side tape. These just peel off. And we will put this down, and then because the size of this paper is way bigger than your A2, it actually is a 6x by 4.5, which means I'll have to make a special envelope for it, and it will probably not go in the mail. Again, it's one of those ones where, okay, we were not going to put this as mass. Okay, put those in the middle, that way you can get to it. And I'll put this down best I can and get it all lined up. There, look! Isn't that fun? Okay, and then looks like I'm peeking out a little bit, so I want to get that squared up. So I don't really care, because it's going to be hiding in the background, right? And it is a little challenging trying to get this piece. So I probably won't have the measurements in this. Like I said, this is my first attempt, so I'm not a pro at it. And I'm going to put this down on paper. Now, what I did, I took a 12 by 12 piece. I cut it in half at 6, and then and then did let's see, did my 6, and then cut it to 4.5. Okay, so, and then I'm going to, I just remembered that I was going to do this prior to putting it on live. I left my lid off last night. Oh my gosh, my glue. So it's going to be solid. Okay, and then this, I am just going to get it as, come on, I know I left it out, so it's, oh, there we go. All right, so we want this really glued down, way more than I would normally put. Okay, and then I want to make sure it's the right side up. There'll be a piece peeking out the top and a piece peeking out the bottom, and that's okay by me. I just want to make sure I'm square. Okay. Now, because you would normally do, you would normally put it in the inside, but look at how neat. Little shaker. But because sometimes in the shaker you want to have something so that you can, oh, I just noticed. Oh my goodness. So my piece, I just had a sequence pop out. So I will fix that in a minute, but because see, they're stuck down here in the bottom. So I will put that on, but I just want to show you how neat that is. And then let me show you another thing that I picked up on. So I'm going to take, this is the Glimmer paper, which is Tranquil Tide. And I'm just going to glue this over my stamp set. And then that will, now this one I'm just going to glue. Because remember we talked that gluing on top of Glimmer paper is not friendly. So, but I am having the back side, which is easy peasy to glue. And let me do this way so I can see it. I'm upside down here. Oopsie. Okay, so we are going to get this right smack dab. There you go. Okay, so we got this all cut out, and I basically am going to make this very simple for myself. And I thought about using this ribbon, and I thought maybe I'd like it, and then I wasn't quite sure. So let's see here. This is how we create. I think it's so busy with the glitter, I think I'm not going to use it. Okay, so let me put this on. So now this one I could see being a mass produced because it's basically the stamp. There. Look how pretty that is. Very simple, very simple. All right, so I will have to, off camera, fix this one because my paper went to, my my stickums, a little shaker card stickums, double side, got stuck open and it's coming out, so I'm going to fix that one. But with this one, and we have this one, the gold and the orange, and then the last one, which is this one. Anyhow, hope you enjoy that. Just a fun time. And join me next coming Thursday for Thrifty Thursday because I have a great surprise. So anyhow, have a great day. Talk to you soon.